everyone, welcome back to my channel. You are currently watching one of the 12 DIYs of Christmas, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make your own DIY ugly Christmas sweaters that aren't actually super ugly. I think they're kind of cute. This would be perfect if maybe you have an office Christmas party where you have to wear an ugly Christmas jumper, or maybe, you know, you just KonMari'd your entire closet this summer and you got rid of your old Christmas jumpers, because why would they bring you joy in July when they could bring you joy in December? But you didn't think about that, and then you come to resent the entire process. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you try some of these DIYs. I'm not going to leave you hanging for too long, let's jump right into the video. So the first jumper that I'm going to show you how to make is this Christmas light jumper, and it's actually surprisingly easy and you really don't need that many materials to make it. You'll need a sweater, and I recommend using a light colour as a neutral base so that the lights and the string kind of pop out so you can really see them. So then you'll also need a template. You can draw this or print this from Google, and then go ahead and cut out loads of lights in varying colours. I did about 6 colours and they look something like this. To add a little bit more detail, I added some more felt pieces to create the fixture of the light and the reflection in the bulb. I attached these with some hot glue and then let them dry, and then of course your lights need a string. So I'm just using this jersey fabric string that I had lying around because it's the only one I had in a dark enough colour to set it apart from the sweater. You can use any kind of wool, string or twine that you might have. I do recommend using a dark colour so that it pops. And for this I'm just using fabric glue so that I have more control over where the string is going, and I can give it a little bit more time while it's drying to kind of move it around if I don't really love the placement. And there's no real technique for the placement of this string. I kind of just created a wiggly line that started on the top and kind of wiggled its way down the jumper, if that makes sense. Once this is done and it's all completely dried, you can then start thinking about the placement of your lights. Oh, and I did switch to a hot glue gun just for the sake of making sure I finished this video before the light left me, but you can use whatever kind of glue you would like. Obviously just think about your fabric and what's gonna be more durable, how long you want the jumper to last for. So go ahead and start adding your lights on. I tried to add these in a colour order, but to be honest, you don't really need to be too specific. As long as you don't have too many of the same colours bunched up together, you should have something that looks like this by the very end. I just love the way this turned out because I was able to use so many bright, fun colours that you don't normally see on traditional Christmas jumpers. And of course I couldn't put out another Christmas video without using pom-poms. I think I'm starting to get a little bit worried about my pom-pom obsession, but it's fine because I love them. Anyway, this jumper is a recreation of something that I saw on the Marks & Spencer's website, and it was sold out and I was very sad, so I was like, I'm gonna make my own. For this you can use any kind of colour of sweater and any kind of colour of pom-poms. Of course mine is obnoxiously bright, and you're just gonna go ahead and make a ton of pom-poms. I'm using my pom-pom maker because it's so easy when making loads of them, but you can use cardboard or you can wrap the string around your fingers in the ways I've shown you before. Anyway, I came out with loads of different colours of pom-poms to make this into a really brightly coloured sweater, and I'm applying these using some fabric glue once again, but if you're just doing this as a temporary fix, you can sew them on. That way you can cut them off once you've finished with them and it won't ruin your jumper, but I think it would be kind of sad to cut them off because, you know, you spent a long time making them. So I just went ahead and used glue, as I said, and yeah, I didn't make enough pom-poms for this. I decided to go in and make some more later, but I did go ahead and attach the star, which I cut out of felt using a template, and I just added this once again with glue, stuck it down. You know the drill. It's getting pretty, you know, repetitive here, but this is the finished jumper. It's a little time consuming, but it is very simple to make, and you know, if you're a pom-pom fan like me, it's perfect. The next sweater is probably the tackiest thing I've ever made, but it will definitely win you some points if you're attending an ugly Christmas sweater competition. And did I mention it lights up? Ready? 3, 2, 1. If this isn't the tackiest Christmas jumper you've ever seen, I'm gonna be quite disappointed in myself. So to go ahead and make this masterpiece, you're going to need a Christmas sweater in a kind of greenish colour, but I didn't have green, I had this teal colour, so let's just pretend it's green because it needs to look like a Christmas tree. Anyway, then go ahead and find a big old piece of tinsel and wrap it in some battery operated lights. You're then going to want to kind of arrange it in a zigzag pattern, and to save your jumper from being Christmasified for the rest of the year, you might want to sew this on so that you can cut it off at a later date. This will also help you keep the lights in place, and you can save the lights as well that way. And then, once you've done that, go ahead and add on any kind of ornaments or baubles. I would recommend not using glass ornaments in case you fall over. That would be a disaster. But go ahead and add some plastic baubles and ornaments of your choice. The tackier the better at this point. The battery pack for this will slip really nicely in a jeans pocket, and that's it. You're done. Go ahead, make this, and win yourself some prizes in an ugly Christmas sweater competition and feel festive AF. So that is everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I've never made DIY ugly Christmas sweaters before, and I actually think they were my favourite thing I've made all year. I know that's a big statement to make, but I really do think they were. Quick update on the series. You probably didn't notice, but I missed Thursday's upload because of a couple of instances that happened in the week that kind of threw the whole week off and disrupted the schedule a little bit. So I'm gonna throw that video out ASAP in the next couple of days, but I'm also thinking hindsight is a wonderful thing. I've got 5 more left to upload because this is number 7, and I am scheduled to finish on December 23rd, but I'm realizing no one's going to want to do DIYs that close to Christmas, are they? I don't know. So I think what I might do is I might try and get a few of the videos out sooner rather than later, and just get them up a little bit sooner. So if I do end up doing that, make sure you are subscribed, and if you want, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can stay informed when they're coming out. Oh my god, I was holding that in for such a long time. Anyway, I really do hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!